Hello! Right, today what we're going to do is the fern and fly stitch. There's another space where you need to do the same stitch again. So I'm going to show you that really quickly before I get started. In the end, that stitch is going to end up being, something's going to be added to it. Okay, so you do need to stitch it now, but you could also stitch it later if you don't feel like it. So, yeah, without being cryptic. I am going to show you though, so just wait a second. So we're going to be doing the fern and fly stitch on this one, and this one, and then also these ones, this one, and this one, okay? For these two, you can pick your favorite one and do those. You can do them later, or you can do them now, but we're going to add something to it. It's not going to stay like that, okay? So, yeah. Take that as you will. If you feel like you want to do some extra and you're like, oh, I just love this stitch, I'm going to do a bit more, then you can pick fern or fly stitch and do your favorite for these two as well. But then we're going to be adding something to it later. So that's not going to be the end of that one. Okay. So let's pick a color and we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to teach you the fern stitch and the fly stitch. So you get both. This is a nice color. Just like slowly picking it out of my stash of things that I have to put away. If I use it all up, I don't have to put it away. Huh. That's logical right there. That's just honestly saving time, if anything, you know? We're going to use all 6 strands for this as well. So just snip off a bit and we'll get started. For this one, we're going to do the fern stitch first. The fern stitch is just 3 stitches, straight stitches that are put together in a pattern. Okay, so it's not anything wild and crazy. It's going to take you probably 10 minutes from start to finish, including putting your fabric in the hoop. Okay, so here we go. Just hold it like that. Whew. Every time I'm up here, I get a little hair in my face, and I think it's like a spider or something. And I'm like, oh God, get it out. No, it's just my hair. Okay, so number 1, the fern stitch. The fern stitch is just 3 straight stitches. Okay, so I might just do it on this one, you know. Let's just turn that girl around. Now you don't have to do it upside down like this. I'm just doing it so it's easier for you to see how to do it. Okay, normally we start at the tip like this. Yeah, and you're gonna go 1 stitch to this intersection of the three lines. Okay, then to the side. It doesn't matter the right side or the left side, it really does not matter. Down that same hole here, and then to the other side, the side that you didn't do yet, and then down that same hole here, and then you're going to go down the middle, so go down to the next one like that, and then down this one here, that same hole where you put all the other 3, and then you're done. And we're just going to do that all the way down. So it's dead easy. It's just like an arrangement, of the 3 straight stitches. It's not necessarily difficult or tricky or anything like that. Just an arrangement of the 3 straight stitches, right? When you're doing this, you can add more if you want to. So if you want to draw in some more prongs, if you know what I mean, these little guys right here, if you want to draw more of them in to make it more full, you can. There's going to be an option later to add some things to this, not the same as the other stitch that I told you about at the beginning of the live, but like make it your own, you know. So if you want to add different colors, they all don't have to be the same color, you can do that. should look like this. Good morning. It's nighttime here. So I find that the fern stitch is a really crisp stitch, meaning that these here, 1, 2, 3, very crisp. So like a very nice, like straight line, straight stitch that come to a point in the middle here. However, I don't like that you have to do 3 separate stitches. I don't know why. That always makes me a bit like, makes me feel like it's taking forever to finish my stitch, you know, to finish this little guy. But you get those really nice crisp lines. I'm just altering this a little bit so that these parts that come out are a bit more evenly spaced, because it looks like I rushed tracing. So I'm just fixing it a little bit as I go. Yeah, there's lots of ways that you can do the fern stitch so that it looks different, because it's just 3 straight stitches. So you can make these little straight stitches here at the end really short, and then as you get longer, you can make them long. As you go down the stem, you can make them longer and longer and longer and longer. You can make them closer together, so it looks more like a feather, or like a, I don't know, something, a different kind of plant. I mean, it is called a fern stitch, like it's meant to look like a kind of plant, a fern. All right, I'm going to do one more here. One more little set. You can end on the V at the bottom, or you can add a little tail, I guess. Oh no. Okay. Only got like 2 more stitches to do. So I got this one on the side. I'm going to do one little one at the bottom. And up like that. Done. So there we go. Looks like that. Easy peasy, I'm telling ya. Now we're going to do the fly stitch. I really like the fly stitch, if I'm honest. It's my favorite of the 2. The way I tell them apart is, you know, when you're like a child and you're doing those little birds in the sky, and you're like, oh, look, it's a bird in the sky. And you do like a tiny little like V, and it's always a little bit like curved. It's not like a crisp V, like a fern. It's like a bird that's flying. Okay. It's rounded there. That's what this is going to look like. All right. So I'm going to use the same color, and I'm going to show you the fly stitch. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope everything's good with everyone. Okay. I'm going to do this one here. All right. So what you're going to do is come up. Hold on. I hate not using a hoop stand because I feel like it makes it look so manic. Do 1 straight stitch to start. Okay. Now you're going to come up on the left or the right. It doesn't matter which one. Okay. There we go. Light just looks weird for some reason. I don't know why. So you're going to come up on the left or right. It doesn't matter because we're going to go down on the other side. Okay. Okay, let's come down on the other side. Leave a loop though. Don't pull it all the way. Okay, and you're gonna come up. Oop, where are we? Yeah, right in that hole that we just came down. Yeah, up here. And you're gonna pull it like that. And then tack that down at the next little intersection. Okay, so this is what I mean. If you see them together, so you see like this one, it's like a little bit of a bend to it. That is because this stitch here is holding this one in place. Whereas this one is nice and crisp because it's 1, 2, 3 separate stitches. This one is being held in place by this stitch right here. Okay, so if I have a loose stitch, this right here is going to be loose. Yeah, you want to pull that nice and tight like that. Okay, and then we're going to do it again. So come up on the other side. I don't know what's going on here with this. Looks like there's a snagged bit somewhere. What do you mean? Okay, up on one side, down on the other, and then up through that same hole right here. If you leave space between, you're going to see the fabric in between your stitches. So it will end up looking like this. Okay, you don't want to leave space in between these stitches. You want to make them go all the way down, and then when you come up through that same hole and come all the way down again. We don't want to see any space in between our stitches. I had someone message and say that I don't explain what not to do good enough. So I'm trying to do better. So yeah, if you feel like I'm not doing it well enough, then please tell me so I can try and change it. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be like a really strict teacher and be like, don't do it like this. You must do it like this. Because one, that's like not really how I am. But also, like, people are going to do it differently. You know, everyone's going to do it differently. Everyone's going to stitch their hoop a little bit differently. And really, the only thing that's going to happen if you do it, quote unquote, wrong, is that you're going to have to take it out and redo it again. So like, it's not the end of the world, and it's not a big loss if you have to take out a couple stitches, you know? Just try it and see what you like and what you don't like. Or if I do something in a way and you're like, hold on, how did she do it like that? Then just ask. I'm always happy to tell you. Okay, what's going on with the... Okay, maybe nothing. Everyone's comments like went gray for a minute. I was like, please, please, please. I'm caught on the corner. It's hard to do this with one hand when I'm holding my hoop with the other. All the videos are on YouTube as well, so if you've got a problem watching on Instagram, or if you want to pause it, or if you want to scroll through and like fast forward it or whatever, it's all there. So all 10 videos, we've got 5. Sorry, just trying to make it so my own hoop looks nice, you know? Come on. So we got 5 from this stitch along and 5 from the free one. They're all there. And then there'll be 2 more. Because obviously I'm going to keep going now. Okay, and then to end it, you're just going to put that little stitch at the end. Okay, if you do not want to have that like a long one here, just put your last stitch on the other side of that thread and it will make it end in a V and not in a Y. Okay, so there we go. We've done the fern stitch and the fly stitch. For this one, pick whichever of the two you liked doing the most and fill in this right here. And that's it. That's all we're doing today. So I hope you've had a really lovely, lovely, lovely weekend. And I will see you tomorrow where I'll be teaching you another stitch. All right, I'll talk with you then. Bye.